It's been a long time since we've witnessed sectarian violence in the UK. And I was wondering, are the police equipped to deal with it? And are they trained to handle this sort of conflict?
Well, look, the police are always equipped to deal with any eventuality that they are faced with. Very, very difficult for police, for local communities. They will be equipped for it in terms of they will have the right officers there who are public order trained in the event of serious violence and disorder. And so, in essence, they might not necessarily have been prepared for it, but they have resources, they've had assets from across the UK, from other forces, from cross-border forces, in order to support them so that they can reduce violence and also to protect generally the public.
And in your experience, is this something that do you think we're witnessing the beginning of a curve, or do you think we're witnessing the crest of a wave and it's going to lull now?
Well, what I would say, Laurence, is I think that, this started off at the cricket match. I doubt very much it was something that just suddenly happened there. There may have been some underlying tensions. So what the police will most likely do is they'll look back through their crime reporting, they'll look back through their intelligence services, they'll look back through the National Community Tensions team to see if there was anything brewing and how they're going to basically manage that. Because this isn't an issue that is just affecting Leicester now, it's now travelled across to Birmingham, and what the concerns are by many members of the public and the communities is that this doesn't escalate across the UK, and hopefully it won't, because they've had a few days of quiet, and I think that's got to do with the community leaders and those from the faith sectors together with both the Indians and the Muslim and the Hindu community, who have all come together in order to try and, to calm this situation down.
Do you think this is a symptom of something which, of a deep frustration within the whole country following the last 24 months of what's been going on? Or do you think, as you say, this has been brewing? Or do you think that people are frustrated about the quality of their lives? Do you think that morale in the police is very low following the shooting of Chris Cabba and the way the media reported that? And do you think we're witnessing a sort of a storm gathering around certain issues and people stoking tensions between different communities? And what is the community relations team? What can be done? So community leaders are coming together. What would be your advice to the people of to the police force?
That's a lot of loaded questions in there, so I'm going to try and break them down a little bit. No, that's not a problem at all. What I would say, the police will work with local communities, they'll work with local leaders, they'll work with the local faith sectors, they'll work with local faith officers, and then they'll also feed into what you call the National Community Tension Team, who also monitor what goes on a national level and whether there's any chance of this actually escalating across the UK. The morale in police is low. It's not because of what's happened with Chris Cabba. It's to do with a number of things. The Met Police, for example, is in special measures, as are other forces across the UK. Trust and confidence is at its lowest across most police forces. So this doesn't actually help, because what this does is people want reassurance. They want to be able to feel safe. Members of the public want to be able to go out and about their daily business in order to go shopping, to go to work, and these are the things that happen. What happens?
Have the public lost confidence in the police?
I think overall the public have lost confidence in the police.
Why do you think that is?
I think it's because of the fact is, if you look at the Met Police special measures, over 70,000 crimes that have been unrecorded. You've just seen the HMIC Fire and Services report about Metropolitan Police. You've got some forces, I can't remember which one off the top of my head, that are doing very well. But the Met Police, for example, are inadequate in many places, so they need to work hard on that. They've got a new commissioner, they have a new plan. I'd be interested to see what the plan is. I think the public want to see that.
Yeah.
So that they feel reassured that, in actual fact, policing is, heading in the right direction.
Without fear or favour.
Without fear.
As we all want.
As we all want.